So how are foreclosures going to affect the housing market in 2022? And is it something you should be looking at? Buying a foreclosure, looking at them, buying them, investing in those properties? I will tell you, it is an opportunity, and I'm confronted with that question a lot. But I think there's three things and three factors I want you to think about if you are looking at a foreclosure. Hey everybody, Justin Udy here with Justin Udy and Team Real Estate. Here are the three factors I want you to think about if you're thinking about any type of foreclosure and how they're going to affect the market. You know, there was an article by MarketWatch, and MarketWatch said that foreclosures are up 187%. And anybody that reads that article is going to be like, oh my heavens, the sky is falling, or they're thinking, time to start looking at those foreclosures. But I want you to consider a couple things before you do that. Number one is, folks, I remember a gal coming in our office saying, I only want to look at foreclosures. I don't want to look at anything else. And I said, great, let's sit down. And the reason is as we sat down, I knew there was a number of other things that we were going to need to look at because foreclosures were almost non-existent. In fact, I literally remember pulling it up and there had been 4 foreclosures, none on the market, 4 that had been on the market at all within the last 6 months. And that was in the entire, essentially, search of real estate owned, foreclosure type properties or things that were available. And what I will tell you is that 187% is a real number, but it's easy to get there when the numbers are artificially low. So in fact, in 2020 and 2021, those numbers were so low, lower than normal, that if you get an uptick of, let's use that number of 4 properties on the market that were foreclosed on in that kind of micro demographic, hey, you get 8, hey, they've doubled. It's really easy to change that statistic. What I will tell you is that they were artificially low, and kind of those foreclosure numbers that we're seeing right now are kind of closer to 2019. Number 2, with the foreclosures, it's not a good market, it's not a bad market, it's just a different market. So what I say by that is that anytime we have a change of market, there is disruption in the businesses, in people's lives, and how things occur. Pandemic, life's changed, things happened. Foreclosures where people couldn't make their payment did occur, but there was the forbearance that occurred. Remember that? Some of that kind of held off some of those foreclosures, by the way, in 2020, 2021. But that was a change of the market. And we're always having changes. People lose jobs all the time. People get jobs all the time. People get promotions. People start businesses. My point is that this market, with the foreclosures going up that high, it's just a changing market. People haven't seen inflation this high. That's why the interest rates have made such an adjustment we hadn't seen in 40 years. So just know, don't be alarmed. Just know it's just a different market. Part 3 of that is, did you know that 90% of those foreclosures that are occurring actually had equity? Those people would actually be in a better position to sell those properties. And just as, you know, to tell you, whenever I've personally met with people that are in foreclosure or selling their property or up against a deadline, it isn't that they don't want to sell it. It's just things have been really bad. They've gotten sick. They've had cancer. They've lost everything. They filed bankruptcy. They've lost their families. And they're having so much weight that they're carrying in their lives that sometimes they're like, I have so many problems here, and here. I don't even want to deal with this right now. And so just know it's not that they're lazy, it's just that they've had a change of life. So I would say, obviously, have a bit of sympathy, but also know that 90% of those folks have equity. And so sometimes when it gets to that point, it's just because they have a change of life. But if there's any questions you have about our market, I just want to let you know it's a changing market. It's a solid market. We have multiple properties up on the market, multiple properties being shown, multiple under contract. I'm even looking at other properties that I've made offers on in the changing market. I just sold another one. So just know, and that's personally, so just know whether it be in our business, whether it be me personally, I'm going to share with you the good, the bad, everything that you should be thinking about, and even the resources. So if you need anything, reach out. We're here to help you and looking forward to connecting with you soon. Thanks.